Hello and welcome to the 2024 CHA National Conference.
It's a real honour to be here and to celebrate the work that you do in your 81 hospitals and 350 aged care facilities, providing the most important and essential services in our community, caring for people when they are at their most vulnerable.
This is a time for us to come together as a CHA family to discuss the issues that matter to the communities we serve.
Conferences like this are really important, that we understand where the marginalised are in our society, and as Catholic health providers, that we meet them at that point and that we provide that care. And it's only conferences like this where we get that opportunity to understand the marvellous works that's happening right across our network.
Catholic health providers have a distinct focus on social justice. That is a key element of its ministry and mission, and Catholic Health Australia, as the peak body, reflects that focus.
It's just such an interesting time, a time we've never been more digitally connected, never more in the whole world, and yet we are seeing some of the highest levels of loneliness.
A very foundational element of Catholic values is our value of every human life. And that means you, me, the person out on the street, the person trying to find palliative care access in a regional area, the person sleeping rough, the person going through cancer treatment, who's trying to find continuity of care. They are all Catholic values that all stem from our belief that every human life is of value and of equal value. And that's what it means to be a Catholic. It's also part of our commitment to the common good.
I think conferences and gatherings like this invite people into a space of grace and reflection, and we're able to really talk about animated expressions of our mission and our values through the different approaches and initiatives that we implement.
Catholic Health Australia is really a trusted partner for government, for consumers, for other providers around the country. We come in with real solutions, and the solutions aren't based on what our self-interest is. The solutions are really based on what is the best outcome for people in Australia. How can they get the best quality of life and the best care?
We should be thinking about the system with a 15, 20, 30-year time horizon. And those time horizons really matter in health. As I talk today, there's 4 priority themes we're thinking about. One is the pivot towards prevention and early intervention. The second is dealing with health inequity. The third is making sure we have the whole system integrated together. And the fourth is ensuring that we leverage new technology, new health technology and digital. And Catholic Health Australia can make a huge contribution by bringing together the views of its members and informing government so we make better inroads in all of those 4 areas.
This particular breakout session is Bites for Better Health, transforming healthcare through digital innovation.
I think the best part of today has been hearing from people in government in terms of how they actually go about developing the policy. Because at CHA, we play a really important role in influencing policy development and advocating on behalf of our members, and then hearing from government in terms of what their priorities are and how they're going about developing the policy, which will ultimately come back around for our members in terms of how that policy is played out on the ground.
I am living in absolute awe of our ability and our capability. I'm also rather excited that I'm balancing here in front of you on prosthetic legs, wearing Doc Marten boots.
To get into the real content of the conference, the recognition from Jill Hicks, peace advocate, survivor, about the importance of the human person. The fact that when tragedy struck her life, it didn't matter where she came from, who she was, what she believed. It just mattered that she was a human, and that everybody along the chain of finding her, rescue services, all the way through to her rehabilitation hospital, through to people who encounter her now, only cared about her as a human person. And that's just so central to what we do.